My neighbor keeps waving at me from his window. The police just showed me photos proving he died 3 months ago. I first noticed him waving the week I moved in. Top floor, building across the narrow alley, second window from the left. Middle-aged guy, neat gray hair, cardigan. Every night around 9:30 p.m., he'd appear at the window, raise his hand in a small, polite wave, then step back into the shadows. At first, I waved back out of courtesy. New city, no friends yet. It was oddly comforting to have a quiet ritual with a stranger. I started timing my evenings around it. Make tea, turn off the big light, sit by my own window. At 9:30, like clockwork, he would be there. After a week, the comfort started to feel off. He never opened the window, never adjusted the blinds. He just appeared between the same two slats, the light behind him dim and yellow, his outline always the same. Same cardigan, same tilt of the head, same slow mechanical wave. One night, I tried something. I waved early. At 9:28, I pressed my face to the glass and lifted my hand high. Exaggerated, feeling ridiculous. For 2 minutes, nothing happened. Then, at exactly 9:30, he slid into view and waved back, the same as always, like nothing had changed. When a unit downstairs flooded last week, a board officer came to each floor to ask if anyone had seen suspicious activity. Joking, I mentioned my living clock across the alley. "What apartment?" he asked, pen hovering. I pointed out the window. His face changed. He stepped closer, squinted through the glass, then looked at me like I had just told him the sun rose in the west. "That unit's empty," he said. "Has been for months." I laughed, assuming he was mistaken. He did not laugh back. Instead, he asked my name, took notes, then made a call on his radio with his back slightly turned to me. At the station, they showed me photos. An older man on a stretcher, gray hair, cardigan soaked dark in places I didn't want to think about. A death certificate. Date of death, 3 months ago. Neighbor found him after a welfare check. The officer said quietly. Same window, curtains drawn. No one's rented the place since. I went home shaking, convinced I'd mixed up the windows, the buildings, something. At 9:29, I turned off my light and sat by the glass, telling myself I would see nothing but dark bricks and silence. At 9:30 p.m., my reflection stared back at me. Then, over my shoulder in the glass, a figure in a gray cardigan lifted a hand and began to wave. Inside my apartment, just inches behind me.